morning. I'm running a little late today. Scott Adams had a really good show on nuclear reactors, and I wanted to listen to all of it, and he just ended a few minutes ago. But hey, I like a clean environment, and nuclear does that. My sister Patty lives close to a nuclear plant. And one thing about it, when you live close to a nuclear plant or close to the coast, you need an evacuation plan. And I know you don't like to think about that, but we had a big fire about an hour and 20 minutes from us, not as the crow flies, but driving distance this weekend at a zinc recycling plant. And people were evacuated. It was crazy. So you need an evacuation plan, because they're going to tell you where to go. And you need to be able to evacuate in a moment's notice. And that means in 2 minutes or less. So I want you to start thinking about, because we're getting into hurricane season, in another month, it'll be hurricane season. And we've been having a lot of rain. We had, a week ago Friday, we had almost 8 inches of rain in one day. It was crazy. So now's the time to take advantage of our really great sale we've got on our office in a bags. This is the red one that we use for Christmas, for our holiday control journal, and to be able to grab, because you can find it easily because it's red. And, get it now. It's half price, and it's a great deal. It is a great deal because you can get it with the control journal. You can put your emergency contacts in here. You can put a copy of your insurance policy. Lots of important things need to go in here. Copies of birth certificates, driver's license, all this stuff can go in here. And then that way you've got everything in case you lose everything you've got in your home. Now those important papers need to be in either a safe deposit box, but you want to put copies in this. Because if it's a hurricane, you don't even know if your bank's going to survive at that point. So get your red office in a bag, or any other color you want. We have blue and black and red left. We're out of purples. And I still got crud this morning. I'm trying to get rid of it. I've rinsed my sinuses out. Lots of good things. But I was coming online, and I was going to talk about testimonial we got yesterday or today. I can't remember when it came in, but it was about my essay yesterday about being depressed and how I've been depressed twice in my life. And depression creeps up on you. You don't even know it when it's happening to you. It just slowly and methodically creeps up on you. And in order to get out of a depressive state, you may have to see your doctor. But I'm going to talk to you about ways to start changing the way you think. Because we get in this downward spiral thinking, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. And we got to stop that. Pardon me. So, one thing that we do at Fly Lady, which helps to fight off feeling sorry for yourself, is we get up each morning. And we get dressed to lace up shoes. Yes, you heard me right. We put the lace up shoes on our feet, and these are shoes you can't get off easily. You can't just kick them off because they are strapped to your feet. Now, I put on a new pair of shoes. They are fake lace-up shoes, but I can't get them off easily. I have to really work to get them off, and I'm going to show them to you. They're fit flops. They're really light, too. And I wore them all day yesterday, and it's like having a glove on your foot. They should pay me for promoting them. But your foot gets in them, and it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. So, Get your shoes on, lace them up. If you don't have a pair of shoes, if you don't like to wear shoes inside the house, then you need to get some now that you only wear in the house. Do you hear me? You have to get a pair of shoes that you only wear in the house. If you don't have the money to go get a pair, throw a pair of your old shoes in the washing machine and get them clean. And then that way, when they dry, you can set them outside in a sunbeam and let them dry for a couple of days. And then you can only wear them in the house. Only wear them in the house. So my fit flops are an elastic mesh, and I just really like them. So let's get up and get dressed to lace up shoes. And I don't mean just any old clothes. You need to feel good in what you're wearing. Because if you don't feel good in what you're wearing, you're going to feel awful. What's the opposite of feeling good? It's feeling bad, and I don't want you to feel bad. So put on something that makes you feel like $1 million. $1 million. And then that way, you have a good start to your day. Now, the next thing you need to do is, like I was getting on our Facebook Live today, and I looked in the screen, and I forgot to put my makeup on. I'm not scary without makeup, but I look and feel a little better when I have makeup on. Put on a little blush, little lipstick, got my earrings on. There you go. And I feel better. I don't walk into the bathroom, look in the mirror, and scare myself. I've got my face fixed. I have had some breakfast this morning. I've had water. I've had some supplements. So I'm good to go. I'm really good to go. So please, please, please go get dressed, because if your outsides look good, your insides are going to start to feel better. And I want you to practice doing this today. Just a simple little thing. I want you to practice smiling. This is a smile day for us. Let's practice smiling. Put on some happy music. Pardon me again. Put on some happy music, and let's smile our way to a good day. Because when you smile, these little turned up corners of your mouth tell your head that it's happy. And when your head thinks it's happy, your body's going it's self-promoting. Let's practice smiling, and it would be wonderful. Now, some of you are saying that you've been sad for a long time. Cancel that. And our things happen. We mourn our losses, but then our routines kick in, and we have to allow our routines to kick in. A lot of people get depressed, and sad when somebody close to them dies. That's normal. That's normal. But there comes a time that you have to say, okay, he's not coming back. He's not coming back. He's not coming back. And you have to get on with your life. My sister Leanne, God rest her soul, her significant other died with pancreatic cancer. And she kept saying, I can't make it without him. I can't make it without him. And I kept saying, sister, you need to get right with God, because if you keep saying that, he's going to take you home. And she says, well, I'm right with God. And I said, please quit saying that. Please quit saying you can't make it without him. And last July, she died in her sleep. What a way to go. Yeah, I've been sad. I've been sad because I don't know that I did enough to help her. But I've been sad. But I don't let it overshadow my whole life. And I've given myself a year to tune up and cry. I have focused my love and affection for her on her children. But I'm doing what I can do. I'm taking care of y'all. I'm trying to get all my little ducks in a row. Yesterday, I had people all over the place. I had one sister in Dallas, one sister in Mexico City. It was just... I just wanted everybody to get home. So, folks, we got stuff to do. We can't allow ourselves to beat ourselves up because we haven't done enough. Let's take care of our... Who's done laundry today? I want to see a show of hands or thumbs up if you put a load of laundry in. Let's do a load of laundry a day. And we just need to quit feeling sorry for ourselves. Get up and get dressed to lace up shoes. But it's okay to feel the sadness if you've lost someone. That is just okay. That's part of mourning. It is what it is. And we can get through this. God never puts too much on us that we can't handle it. And I like the way the Catholics talk about there's feast day for the saints. We're all going to have a feast day when we all get to heaven. What a joyous time it's going to be. And they celebrate the first full day in heaven that a saint has, and we're all saints. We're all saints. And it's just a beautiful way to think about it. So come July the 15th, I'm going to be celebrating the fact that my sister's in heaven and she's looking after us. She's looking after us. So you can't be sad when somebody's not suffering anymore. And you can't be sad when somebody's in heaven. You just have to be able to understand you're crying for yourself because you're not going to see them again. So, everybody, I love you all. And we have a lot to be thankful for. And when you're being thankful for things, you're not on your pity pot. So I want people to post right here what you're thankful for. Tell us what you're thankful for. I'm thankful for all of you. I appreciate you showing up here. It looks like we have more people watching this show than we've ever had before right now. I've never seen this number right now that I'm seeing. Sorry, y'all. It's just got a clog in my throat. Yes, grief does come in waves. But let's get the laundry done. Today, I've emptied the trash. I've done the floors. I've cleaned out my refrigerator a day early, but Robert was taking the trash off. And we're getting stuff done. He's going to bring back 10 pounds of hamburger meat. 10 pounds of ground beef. Preferably about 85 to 90% lean. And I'm going to cook it in the crock pot. First, I'm going to make a couple of meatloaves, put one in the freezer, and then I'm going to put one in the oven to cook, or get ready to cook for dinner, because I'm hungry for meatloaf. Meatloaf and mashed potatoes and steamed broccoli. That's what's for dinner at my house. And yum, yum. And I'm thankful that I have a husband that does grocery shopping for me. I hate the grocery store. Number one, because it takes me forever to get through the grocery store. Robert goes with a list. He is got the blinders on and he knows what's on his list and he does it. So he's bringing home onions and I'm going to make some mashed potatoes. I'm going to make my mashed potatoes. They're heart attack mashed potatoes, by the way. And there's a recipe for them on our YouTube. On our YouTube channel. Yep, I want meatloaf too. I like meatloaf leftovers. I like to make meatloaf sandwiches. I freeze my hamburger meat. I put my hamburger meat in the crock pot, y'all. I love my slow cooker. And I put the whole 10 well, I'm going to make 2 meatloafs. I put one in the freezer. And then I'm going to put it in the crock pot. And I'm going to add about a cup or a cup and a half. If it's 10 pounds, I might add 2 cups of water to it. Stir it every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes. And then that way, the hamburger meat falls apart into little tiny pieces. And then I will let it all drain. Well, I'll cool it. And then I'll let it all drain. And then I'll bag it up into 2-cup packages into 1-quart Ziploc bags. Lay them flat, one on top of the other. And freeze them. And then I've got already cooked hamburger meat. And sometimes I put onions in it. Pre-cooked onions and hamburger meat. That's the basis for spaghetti, stroganoff, chili, you name it. It's a basis for a lot of meals. And it's in the freezer, ready to go. A 5-pound meatloaf. That's amazing. I've never made a 5-pound meatloaf. But wow. Talk about some leftovers, unless it's a big... I have a Seal meal. I don't like it as well as I do my Ziploc bags. Okay, folks. Let's get a load of laundry going if you haven't already. Let's reboot our laundry. If you put it in the wash machine, you hadn't put it in the dryer. And if it needs to be folded, let's stay focused on our laundry for the next 15 minutes. My meatloaf is raw when I freeze it. And I have done this with meatloaf. I have put 2 cheese sticks in the middle of my meatloaf. I have also, when I've made a meatloaf and I've had leftover mashed potatoes, I cut the cold mashed potatoes into like butter stick sizes, and I've wrapped my meatloaf around that. Talk about, and you can put cheese in with it too. And you've got this cheesy meatloaf. It's good. 2 cheese sticks and a meatloaf. Kids are going to love it. Love it, I tell you. Love it. So let's play another song. And I want you to grab your feather duster, because if you feather dust every day, you never have to see dirt again. Did you know it? You never have to see dirt again. Bacon crumbles in your meatloaf. Oh my goodness. That sounds wonderful. Don't you start playing. Nope, don't want that. I gotta turn my machine on. That's fine. So long dust samba. Yesterday we did the shake, shake, shake. We're going to do the so long dust samba today. And let's get our dusting done too. Ready, set, go. I love this song. allergies. So long. I'm going to pause that for a second. I forgot to tell you some things. We've got a pre-order going on for our hot pink mop bucket system. There's a video out there about Justin, how to put it together and all kinds of good stuff. And it will be shipping in June. Then we have the half price sale on our Office in a Bags. And our Swish and Swipe pack with 3 purple rags the half price sale on this goes off on May 1st. So folks, get this stuff going. We got lots to do, and when you got fun tools to use, it makes it great. I'll see you tomorrow about 11 o'clock. Love you all. Please share this video because we talk about some good stuff here. See you later. So long.